Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video, today we are going to understand about what are the RightFax services. Okay, for example, if I tell you uh, what is conversion engine, what is DocTransport Module, and it has some around 20 services. So we will understand the core services. Why? Because it is very important to have the clear idea, clear information about the services, because each and every service will provide a specific role and specific function, okay, in this uh, fax server infrastructure. So let's begin with the very first one is here, right fax service. Okay, what it is actually. So guys, let me take a highlighter. The RightFax server consists of variety of RightFax services. That is what I was talking about. It has lots of services. For example, you can see this side, okay, and even I can show you server itself. So these are the services. You can see I have clicked on services, and you can see the list or this column. Okay, this entire column consists of services, and you can see here these are the running services. Okay, up to this, and these are not configured services, but as a package, once you install RightFax server, these service will be installed automatically, even, or it doesn't matter whether you are uh, configuring or not, but if it is coming with the package, you will have those services installed on the server. So we'll understand a couple of services. Okay, so I told you RightFax server consists of a variety of RightFax services, and for basic server functioning, these include RightFax server, work server, doc transport, database, RPC module, among others. So these are the basic and very basic things, very basic services you need to install and configure to make a functional RightFax server. Okay, and depending on your license, once again the scenario is coming of license. So depending on your license, you can activate optional modules such as integration module also, and that depends on your requirement. Now let's talk little more. In most cases, the services run on the same machine, so that the server module can automatically start and stop them as necessary. So the statement is like you can install all the services on single server. So if any service required to be shut down or stop, this server module will do it automatically as required, okay, as per the required scenario or condition, if you are installing all the services on single server. Apart from this, the RightFax work server and doc transport module can run on different computers to distribute heavy workloads. So this work server has a specific functionality. Doc transport is responsible for sending and receiving faxes. All the channels will be configured on doc transport server. So in this scenario, what will happen, if you have one server and installed all the services, so workload will be very heavy on this. So what you can do, you can install RightFax work server on separate server, doc transport on separate server, web on separate server. So this is the better way to structure your infrastructure. Okay guys, I hope you understood what do you mean by, or what is the meaning of RightFax services. So it has lots of services. Services is nothing but it is a functionality. Okay, and so example, you can see once again, following are the overview of some of the services: doc transport module, RightFax server module, and RightFax queue handler, RightFax paging server, work server. Okay, and alert module. So we will understand all the services one by one in coming up videos. You can see here like RightFax conversion engine, RightFax licensing service. Okay, so these are the list of basic services available on RightFax server. Now we'll learn about what is conversion engine. Okay, so guys, it invokes applications for server side application conversion. Basically, that is also known as server side application, SSA. Okay, the main function of conversion engine to invoke applications. And the service detects when a SSA supported attachment is passed to RightFax server and start the appropriate application installed on the RightFax server or remote work server to convert the file. So if you are using any third-party application for conversion, it will trigger to that particular application to convert that fax, okay, or that application. I mean, particularly that fax only, because application will convert it if you are using any third-party application for the conversion. So that is done by this conversion engine service. It will invoke application. If you are using any ABCD application, so it will invoke that application to do this on the behalf of server to convert that particular file, okay, as per the configuration or any attachment, if any attachment is coming. I hope it is very clear what is the role of this one. And the next service is database module. Okay, database module. So let's see here whether it is activated or not. This conversion engine, this one, it is running here. Okay, and you can see here conversion of document is disabled because here Excel is not installed. So you can see, like, you can configure to convert to Excel, you can configure it to HTML to be it should be converted to HTML, so you can configure and request start, PowerPoint, Word, XPS. So these are the options we have to convert that particular attachment, okay, with the help of conversion engine service. The next one is database is like this one, the next service. So we need to create one database to store all the records whatever we are creating. Okay, so we need to create one database. So this uh, service we need that, okay, for this purpose, RightFax database module. That is what I have mentioned here. Accesses the SQL fax database to provide client program with the information used in fax transactions, including deleting, forwarding, creating, viewing, printing. Okay, so whatever we are doing, that information will be stored on SQL server, and we need one database on SQL server. That is why this service is required. Apart from this, the next service is DocTransport Module. So guys, DocTransport Module is, it determines the method by which documents are transmitted. So DocTransport is like in my previous video, couple of videos, I spoke about this module. So it will decide how your uh, data is transmitting. So as of now, I have not configured anything. So for example, if I take this one, so I am deciding here what technology I am using for transmission. So for example, I am using PRI line or some other technology. So that comes under DocTransport module. Okay, just now I connected this RightFax OEM here, and I have connected two channels here. So I can go for multiple services like voice over IP or fax over IP, PRI, some other telephone services for the sending and receiving of the faxes. So that comes under RightFax DocTransport. Okay, and this is the one. Now it is up, and you can see, you can go to this, and you can see here the ID number you need to set up from here. Okay, and what you are using, enable TDMF routing and kind of thing. So that all comes to this one. We need to configure here, and it is known as DocTransport module. You can configure fax over IP boards, okay, and fax boards for conventional fax transmission, short message services, and fax board simulations. Okay guys, with the help of this DocTransport module service. Now the next one is about DocTransport service. The DocTransport module handles requests to schedule outgoing faxes. So scheduling for outgoing faxes also done by DocTransport module for transmission, and informs the server module when a new fax has received and need to be processed. So it takes care of both sending okay, as well as receiving. So you can schedule for sending, and once any incoming is coming, so it will notify, it will give you some notification, yes, you have received the fax kind of things. So it is done by DocTransport module. Okay, and multiple DocTransport module can be installed on remote servers. So if you have high volume of transmission transactions, so you need multiple DocTransport servers. You can configure 5,000 on this and 5,000 on this, like this. So you can have 10, 20 as per the business requirement across your uh, infrastructure, and also you can configure channel capacity and redundancy. So all is possible. The next service is RightFax email gateway. What it is actually, let's understand. So guys, it acts as as the communication link between RightFax and your organization's email software. For example, if you are using Exchange server, so it will act as a uh, mediator, I should say mediator between RightFax and Exchange server. Okay, you can do integration between email softwares and RightFax server. So that is the function of RightFax email gateway. And you can install multiple email gateways, each communicating with different email servers. Okay, that is also possible. And the next one is RPC Server Module. So guys, I told you in previous video also, RPC is responsible for, you know, uh, it is an interpreter between RightFax client program and fax database. So fax database will be stored on SQL, and client will be installed on desktop computers for users. Okay, so whatever they are retrieving from SQL, and this RPC server will help or will act between RightFax client programs and fax database on the server. I hope it is very clear. And also responsible for uh, encryption. If the server is set to encrypt the image directly, the RPC server module will apply to 56-bit AES encryption to image files as they are saved. Now next service is server module. So guys, it controls all RightFax services and coordinate communication between server computer, client computers, fax board, and other fax databases. Okay, and the service manages the network print queue also, assigned for faxing or assigned to faxing, controls the conversion of outgoing faxes, and works with the DocTransport module to schedule outgoing faxes and route incoming faxes. So this server module and DocTransport server is very important from communication point of view. They keep communicating constantly for both sending, receiving of faxes. Okay, and responsible for taking care print queue assigned to faxing, that is also come as a outgoing scheduling only. Okay, or conversion of the outgoing faxes. Next one is work server module. Work server module is what actually, let's see. So it performs one or more function on behalf of the RightFax server. So for example, this is my RightFax server and this is my work server. So it will perform certain services on the behalf of RightFax server module. That is the main role or main job of work server module. Okay, and by default there will be 3 work server services are installed the RightFax server, and each of which can be customized to perform specific functions. Okay, so let's see if anything by default is here. We have, these are the 3 work server. Okay, you can go and you can configure here what you want, like print or post script, PCL, overlay, OCR. So you can configure from here. This you can also create work server service on remote computers. Remote computers means, for example, this is your RightFax server. You can use another server for work server. You can configure this service on another server. That is why it is called remote computer. Okay. And typically work server are used for processor intensive tasks such as print to fax file conversion of PCL file print file into fax images, and automatic printing of incoming faxes. So these are the typical work of uh, work server. Okay, so guys, I am done with this video. This much information I just wanted to share, because these are the very common services day to day we will have to deal, we will have to work with, or we will have to work on. So we should have clear idea, okay, clear information, clear knowledge. So it will help us to administer a RightFax environment smoothly. And I am done with this video, and next video I will meet you and we'll discuss about uh, what are the RightFax queues, okay, or what are the RightFax queues. We are going to understand in next video. And I think there are 3 queues, okay. And if you want to understand, if you want to learn further, you know what you have to do, you have to subscribe, so you will be getting all the notifications. I will meet you in next video. Till then, bye bye.